are you?
Good, how are you?
Great.
Louise Neal is planning a trip to Spain.
A little uncertain about what's going on with, all that stuff.
But it's images like these of British tourists quarantined in a Spanish hotel that make her wonder about insurance.
But I want to make sure that I have all those gaps covered, and I'm not spending a huge amount of time doing that.
As coronavirus spreads, increasingly travel consultant Linda Lowen is getting similar questions about cancellation insurance. Her advice? Get it.
I often hear people say, I'm covered by my credit card. Well, what are you covered for?
Whether it's your credit card or a separate policy, turns out a lot hinges on Global Affairs Canada.
The main key for the trip cancellation policy and whether you can actually recoup the cost for canceling a trip, in this case remains the government advisory that's put out by the Canadian Foreign Affairs Department.
Right now, Canada has 3 coronavirus advisories warning against non-essential travel in China, South Korea, and Northern Italy. If you had a booking before those advisories came out, you're likely covered. If you booked after, you likely aren't. One option, says McAleer, is additional cancel for any reason insurance.
It's an uncertain place out there, as we all know, so certainly having that little bit of comfort so you can say, hey, if I just decide not to go, I have options.
If you do travel and get sick, health coverage is a totally different story, especially in the event of quarantine.
People with health tend to be a little bit more concerned. And
Lowen's advice, don't let fear dictate, but have a plan. Stay on top of developments.
it will continue to evolve as people are affected around the world.
Now, of course, the great disclaimer in all of this is that every insurance policy is unique. Before you book, read the fine print. Cameron McIntosh, CBC News, Winnipeg.